What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol F for Ford Motor Company. On the left-hand side, we do have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First thing I need to let you know is that in the post-market, they gave us an earnings announcement, so let's flip on the extended hours session and see what is going on with the numbers. So right off the bat, look at that. Pretty good volatility and expansion of range to the upside, of course. So what we'll assume for the sake of today's video is that we will be opening likely on a gap up. Now remember, a lot can happen between now and 9:30 when the bell actually rings, but what we're about to discuss is a framework to help you sort of make sense of the open, and these numbers, again, they can fluctuate, and I would encourage you to sort of adjust them based on what they are for tomorrow's open. So what we want to know is the anticipated open price, so we're just going to roughly say that's $16.77, and of course the overnight high is just shy of $17 by 1 cent there at $16.99. Let's turn that back off and then focus on the daily in terms of how this might actually unfold, when the bell actually rings. So the first thing we always need to think about whenever we're dealing with a gap up, or it even could be a gap down, is the gap and trap. Okay, so if the anticipated open is here and we fail to take out the overnight high on the initial drive higher, trade back down lower through the opening print, we're looking for a short to take us to fill the gap down towards today's high of day. So we want to map out where that level is as well at 1592. Okay, does it make it there all in one go? Maybe, but I would imagine because we have a little bit of structure in here basically that there could be some bumps along the way. So don't look for the gap to fill immediately or just, boom, immediately one go, one big 30-minute candle per se. I would watch for a little bit of, again, as we just sort of said, some bumps in the road. Maybe we do this, move lower a little bit, and then sort of grind down there, but probably not all in one fell swoop based on what I'm seeing from in here. The flip side of this coin, and I'm sure the one that a lot more people are excited about, is the potential for a gap and go. That's scenario number 2 here, where we open here, put in some sort of bullish pattern, could be a flag pattern, could be an ascending triangle where our lows get higher, flat highs. A break of the overnight high basically puts into play the next overhead daily area of resistance. And scrunching up the chart, what you'll notice is that there is no level. So all we can do here is sort of talk about blue sky levels in terms of whole and half dollars, intraday levels that do form. The last thing that I would maybe speculate with sometimes would be coming in from the low with our Fibonacci extensions to the high, to the most recent low pullback. The first number we always focus on is the 61.8. That's at 18 even. And again, these numbers are just abstract. It's where sellers could show up. It's not a guarantee. So 18 would be the upside target from this. And then after that, it's always the 100% extension up there at 1954. Again, fairly lofty targets, especially if we just clean that up and think about what the daily bar might look like in that instance. So here takes us to 18, fairly aggressive daily bar, and then that 19 sort of 50-ish area we just discussed, even more aggressive daily bar. So I'm not anticipating that happens, but those are just abstract numbers to sort of think about, and I'm showing you where they have come from, okay? So that's really going to wrap it up. It's all going to be about, do we get the gap and trap or the gap and go? You have the levels to pay attention to. Based on the strong uptrend here, I would imagine we either go slightly higher or sideways here, probably not lower in my estimation, but again, that's speculation there. You never know what happens with earnings announcements, so again, take that with a grain of salt, please, but those are my 2 cents. That's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.